Today for math, we are going to use a tally chart and a bar graph to answer the questions. If you want to follow along with me, have your paper ready. Copy the tally chart and copy the bar graph. Let's begin with number 6. The title of our chart is Favorite Sea Animal. That means that people were asked which one was their favorite. Our choices were whales, dolphins, and sharks. Here are the tally marks. The tally marks tell us how many people chose whales. Here we see 2 tally marks. We put a number 2 on the total. For dolphins, this is a group. We have a group. You can count them 1, 2, 3, 4, and the one that is here, 5. This group is always going to be 5. Put that in your head. A group that looks like this is always going to be 5. We can start counting like this. 5, 6. Sharks, let's count the tally marks. Here's a group just like this one. I'm not going to start with 1. I'm going to look at the group and say 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. We have 2 for whales, 6 for dolphins, and 9 for sharks. Now we're going to use this tally chart to fill in our bar graph. I'm going to use different colors for different animals. For whales, the total was 2. So I'm going to color 2 squares for whales. Before I start coloring though, I'm going to mark them so that I don't have to count every time I color a square because I forget. So I look at my number, I count them first, 1, 2. Now I can color. I color the outline so it doesn't look messy. Then I color inside. Next animal, dolphins. The total for dolphins was 6. Let's count first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's color the outline. And now I color inside. My next animal is sharks. For sharks, we have 9. I can count 9 or see these numbers on the bottom? Those are the numbers that I can follow. If sharks is 9, then I can see where the 9 is, and that way I don't have to count. I can just start on the 9 and color this way. These numbers on the bottom are important. Let's check. Let's make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. See? The numbers match. All right, let's color the outline. Nice and neat. I finished my tally chart and I finished my bar graph. Now I'm going to use these two to answer my questions. How many people chose dolphins? Where am I going to go? To dolphins. I can either use this one or I can use this one. Dolphins says 6. Number 9. What sea animal got fewer than 5 votes? My important word here is fewer. I am looking for the one that has fewer. What does fewer mean? Less. Fewer is less. Fewer is smaller. Smaller than 5, less than 5, fewer than 5. So I look at my chart. The 5 is right here. But I don't want bigger than 5. I want less than 5. So less than 5 are the smaller numbers. Here, this one is smaller than 5. So I'm going to choose whales because it says, what sea animal? It wants the animal, not the number. I'm going to write whales. Number 10. How many people chose sharks and whales? This time, I'm not looking for one animal. I'm looking for 2 animals. My important word was and. That makes me choose both of them. I look at sharks and I look at whales. Sharks has 9 and whales has 2. I can even write it here. Sharks has 9 and whales has 2. So when they want sharks and whales, they are telling me to add the numbers. When we add, what do we start with? The biggest number. Put 9 in your head and count 2 more. 9, 10, 11. Number 11. How many students were surveyed? Surveyed means how many students were asked. Each one of these is a student. So what can I do to know how many students were surveyed? I can count all of these. I can start with the biggest number. 9. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. I can write 17. To get ready for second grade, we're not going to count. We're going to do a plus problem. I have 9, and I have 6, and I have 2. And I want to know the total of all of them. I can write my problem here. 9 plus 6 plus 2. I don't have all these fingers. So let's make it easy. I can let the 9 borrow 1 to make it 10. Now I took 1 away from the 6 to give it to the 9. So this one is not 6 anymore. Now it's 5. And my last number is 2. Oh, this is easier because we've already done our plus 10. 10 plus 5 is 15. I can start with 15 and count 2 more. 15, 16, 17. The same thing.